Let's do this. I do need my mouse. Let me get my mouse back there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. But I have to close.
Hey, Gavin.
Hey there. Thanks. We're trying to do screen. You hear me? Okay. I have it open.
Gabby, what time do you take your lunch break again?
Oh, one.
Oh, thought so. Okay.
What?
Oh, it's more late day though, right?
That's the close.
Thursday, late
Same
day?
thing.
Late day though?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have to put something in the mail and I have to put something up, but I'm working, so my lunch is 12 to 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so tomorrow after work I can, till 6?
Roberto's coming in at 5 because I have a appointment with Caitlin tomorrow for physio.
Mm.
So let's see, maybe she can help me down.
So,
That would be awesome if she can.
Caitlin's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't tried her yet, so.
I haven't either, I just think she is.
Yeah.
Switching everybody, so.
Of course, I'm aware.
Yeah, I mean.
You haven't heard from Susan today?
It's thumbs up
Yeah.
on the group.
Yeah. +1.
That's
So
it.
5.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, 3 + 1.
Hey, what? What's up? Oh, everybody. I scrolled in like 5:29 and 59 seconds. Maybe. I know it's 5:29 when I left home, so.
One more person is waking up quorum.
I think Mike's coming, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear otherwise.
Message me today.
No, same. We're trying not to keep you here so long this time. I felt so bad. That just went so fast.
Our agenda's pretty like, think we should be good today, and then Brian can do more of the other stuff next meeting, other things we didn't get to, so.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say fun, but.
Also
The next one. Yeah.
No, that was all good. I do have company right now. My
Okay.
mother-in-law and grandmother-in-law are in right now,
They're just samples.
which is fun for the
They're
girls.
just
Very.
samples to give you an idea of what you need.
So dad's not alone right now. He's fine.
He's got plenty of.
He can walk out if he wants.
Aim for
Goes on her annual camping trip.
Susan.
No.
right?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
she's going for the whole week to Thunder Bay, so
That's awesome.
it's just us and Teal now.
Cool.
It's nice.
Isn't that crazy?
It's a little break.
Yeah. It's when you divide them, you're like, oh,
No,
this is
she's-
one child.
Yeah. Remember these?
Yeah,
days?
I
It's like $1 family. Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. You're like, oh, they can be like their own family human and do what they want.
She
You
said
know,
she's
not with
probably
the other
overtime.
person.
Yeah, clear enough the cost.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
not
we
really
separate.
separated.
You?
They had it first. You, I'm taking it now.
Usually.
Yeah.
Do
In our user meeting.
a purge.
Oh, nice.
You don't want.
Yes.
But read that.
Glad you do.
No way.
There's stuff there getting rid of. Like, cannot take it.
Is this
Ash is
okay?
gonna get through this because I don't know what they think.
And how did it turn out?
One
Pretty
bag came
decent?
back in,
Okay.
2 bags went, so it was like,
Okay.
that's still not bad for
Yeah.
them.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
just.
she was probably like, Joe, this is a $70 toy that you bought.
She's like, oh.
Yeah. Or whatever.
They have to hold the grill.
That's awesome.
You know what they say about that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I could do that. I could do
So cute.
Mhm. That's what that means, yeah.
We have a basement that just,
Mhm.
we don't go down there. It just goes down.
Yeah.
It's fucking goes down. It all has to come up, so.
You talking about your basement? I'm telling you.
It's just a spot that things go
Mhm.
to die mostly.
Right. I don't have any.
Half the time I'm just throwing it down the stairs.
Get it out of
Yeah.
sight, get out of the way.
Well, I was mixed up in my days, so maybe somebody else's as well, because I thought today was Tuesday,
I don't know.
so I lost the day somewhere.
Yeah, this week's been like that, hey, Monday, Tuesday, it's, I don't remember what day it is.
Yeah.
I took something.
I'm just gonna
I
put
don't
in
have
and
anybody's phone number.
say we have, we
Need
need
one
one
more.
more. Yeah, exactly.
It's from last week, eh? Or last week? Yeah, last
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Last month.
That was me, right?
Yeah.
Sheila, how's the mini soccer going? I saw you guys at the field and I was gonna talk, but I didn't wanna like startle anybody.
you
so I
should, you
didn't.
should.
I was like,
Still strong.
We took 2 weeks off, which I didn't really expect. It just, I was busy with Blueberry and I was like, why did I should have figured that out. And then I forget what the next week was, but I had a lot of stuff going on again and I was like, yeah, no. So we took 2 weeks off, but we came back yesterday actually.
Okay.
And there was one new kid,
good,
so that was kind of cool. And then the usual, so that's,
awesome.
yeah. So I think we'll go until,
It's a bit cold.
probably till September. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't go to school, so.
It's just.
Like on his way.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
no, it's just one day a week.
Just.
It was Wednesdays, but we changed it to Tuesdays this week
Okay.
for the meeting. Mike was like, so soccer, I'm like, I don't know why. It's our meeting. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do it Tuesday. There's only certain things I store and yeah. Looking ahead is not usually one.
I feel you.
Unless it's in the calendar, then I'm like, okay,
Oh, you
there. I
calendar,
can
you
see
got
it.
it recognized?
Yeah, it's on my phone. It's on my
An
phone.
old school calendar, I have to
Yeah,
write it down
I
on
do
a paper
too.
calendar,
Yeah.
and then I see a bird's eye view, because flipping through there, half the time I miss it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But things like I ordered wood from St. Ange. Bailey's like, when's the wood coming? I'm like, those are things I don't store. She said, okay on the phone. It's okay for me. That was all I got.
Yeah, you hear everybody scattering looking for wood.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really?
Birch today, somebody was looking for it.
Not me either.
in Hudson.
Yes, I've seen that too. Yeah.
I don't remember.
A lot
And of
people
course, all the
burn
names
wood.
are thrown out there, but there's no phone number.
A lot of people burn wood. A lot of people burn wood and that's what.
There, you can always hear chainsaw going. Almost, yeah, I feel like, I like the sound.
It's like the
Doesn't bother
smell
me.
of it.
Yeah, me too.
And
Like that's, it's kind of like, for me, like a feeling of fall when you walk around, but we're walking, it's cool or crisp out and you hear chainsaws going and, yeah, kind of like a
It's a sign.
sign of the season. Yeah.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Feels like someone to read.
Yeah.
We put a wood stove in ours. Ours didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
On the main floor or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
We have an outdoor stove and it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
We put one in our basement too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
What's
the
that?
first year after. Maybe paid for itself next year.
Yeah, and that's it, yeah. She'll have to, is the other electric?
Yeah, she can attend by phone, right? How does she,
Yeah,
she just has to join the link, right?
yeah, see, we didn't even, no wood stove ordered.
I'm just gonna let
put
her
it in.
know, should
Yeah,
have
the first
a
one,
link.
yeah.
It's in the emails, right?
Yeah, she'd have to go to like the meeting invite and then, you know, let me just.
If she, for some reason, can't do
Last
that.
time, yeah, she had to call, so we could
Ye-
just have her just call and then have a phone there. Let me just see this one. Oh, my gosh. Here. No, I don't know. Okay.
Wait for her to respond.
Do you see it?
Just as, teams. It's just some, right, number, places to drive on those trucks.
He has everything he needs,
There's no. Zoom, right?
whatever that entails, like he went and took that training and.
Oh, you did, eh?
Oh, yeah, yeah, like it was like a week of training or something that he had to take,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm retired.
Yeah, I heard that, cause he didn't wanna take the training.
No,
There's
but
maybe-
he says,
Here we go.
we're training in Hudson,
Mm,
but you don't wanna train on a risk.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, I know,
Right? Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
we really need to recruit people though,
yeah.
just people to join.
Yeah.
Okay, tell Maureen I'm sending her a link.
Okay.
Somebody took the Quebec Causeway sign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
well, it was laying on the ground for how long? Well, I'm gonna repair it and fix it, you shouldn't have left it there.
Mm,
I don't know.
I just, it's
If
always
I
been
would
there.
have touched it, I would
Yeah.
have just left it there unless
Well,
I
I
was the one who
left
was
it
gonna
there,
fix
but I
it,
just
so.
like, why did you just leave it there?
I don't know why
I didn't
someone
get to it.
would even pick it up and haul it away, like why?
Yeah,
Because how long has it been sitting on the ground for? Quite a
mhm.
while.
I don't know, but it's been there for 100 years.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did you tab over to email?
Yeah.
Is that
You
better?
could copy
There
the
you go.
invite link and then send it to
I
her.
forwarded her the link that,
Oh,
Chris gave me, so.
By email, right?
Yes, so hopefully it's gonna be the same one that's this.
Can you come sit over here?
So actually, Gabby,
I know.
members of public have to sit off to the side. and
Okay.
then, this really? Yes, no.
Yeah, she can't sit here, it's just be so much easier.
It like as if we were in council chambers, then we have
I'll
the.
sit back over here.
Thank you.
How many, members do we have? Yes.
There's 6 of us, is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus Joe.
1, 2,
A quorum.
3, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4. Oh, 5.
We'll give Maureen a few
And we have 7,
6.
6.
6 plus 1.
So we have odd numbers or something.
6 plus me. Yeah.
6 plus,
Me, 7 total.
and we're supposed to
1, 2, 3.
have an odd number to vote, I thought.
Actually, 7. So Krista has resigned,
Oh.
so that means there's only
Oh, okay.
5.
And we need 5 for quorum, so we can add more. What were we allowed to have? I thought it was 7 as well. I thought it was 7.
I think 7, I think that number's true.
With Joe,
Oh,
including
actually,
Joe,
it's me.
make it odd.
Including Joe.
Because if
You
it
can't vote,
was 7
though.
of us,
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
and then
Oh.
him would be 8, that would be an even number, so it's
Mm.
6 and Joe.
Minimum of 5 and a maximum of 7. One of whom shall be a council member.
No, yeah. 5 and 1, so we got an even number. Anyways,
So we need to know. So we need to know.
like for ideal purposes of voting, it's just the ideal scenario, right? That
Yeah,
we're
it's
one
just
number.
Okay, there's.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
run quick.
There you
Come
go.
right back.
Okay.
That's what I was waiting for.
Moving on. we can start.
Just accepted the meeting, but I don't think she clicked the link.
Sometimes it takes a minute for the Zoom to.
She's accepted the invitation. That was the old invitation, not the new one. I just. Oh, there's a new one with a Zoom. Meeting, which needs to click on that. Okay.
No tag.
Mm.
Gear,
You got moose last year, didn't
2 years.
Okay.
I think we got one. So. Lose track of time. What was it?
you?
No, I got an either or tag in 13 there. Run down there.
Oh, nice.
Back in Sunshine at the big farm.
Oh, cool.
He wants some
Where's
Don't
the key?
around Thunder Bay.
Oh,
He's got a farm in Sunshine
oh,
just
nice.
outside.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a cabin there, just taking over down. So, see if we can get something.
Like cow calf?
No, just a deer tag.
Oh,
Deer
oh, I
tag,
see.
yeah.
I see.
So. You guys got anything?
Yeah, we're going north though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Once a-
one C, yeah, yeah.
One see you later.
Bailey's pig. Yeah, my brothers are kind of like, what? I'm like, I don't know. This guy, yeah. Yeah, yeah, so he's got
Get
a
off the road.
bull. Yeah, he's gonna go, him and his dad are gonna go in on canoe,
Nice.
like farther than they can see people sign.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bull and Papa's got a cow and then I have a cow just in case.
She's doing what?
Last choice, so keep on the points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, so
waiting
we'll
in
see.
the lobby, but she's in the room meeting.
And then no, yeah. No,
You can't use that one?
I can't pull a deer tag here.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Not
not those
connected.
deer.
Oh,
3 years in a row.
right.
The tags a lot last year, eh?
Yeah,
And there's no
50?
extra.
Is there 50 here, Sue?
If I didn't know, I didn't.
Which
look
it
there. I only
sounds
looked,
like a lot.
I just looked at 8. So I
Um,
was looking down there. My parents,
Drive.
my parents can drive.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's There,
Yeah.
they had a lot of tags in 8.
Really?
And even 13, there's no extra tags last year to buy. So that's why I put in this year to make sure I got an either or.
Yeah, no, I don't. And I hunted, like I was deer hunting last year and I saw 12 deer. And then.
You had a tag, you weren't seeing those. You weren't seeing them.
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, my second last sit, I had 5 or 6 deer coming at me and it was like just at the last minute or 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
But
I
she's
can't
saying-
tell at this point, you know.
Yeah.
The feet are certain
That's what
points
she
you
sent me
can't see.
screenshots.
It's like, maybe those are two
That
little
means,
stubs on
is
his
that
head,
from
but
her
I
waiting
don't
in the
know.
lobby of the
I
guys?
think
Oh,
so. It's
I
the
was
teams
like,
when I
this
sent
is
her
so
a Zoom
cool, but
meeting,
not
but
cool.
worst case, I'll just
Can we just
follow
call
up.
her because,
Yeah, or I can call the teams if she's sitting here. Let's see what happens.
Serious.
I just don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
This is connected to.
So she won't see us, but she'll be able to hear us. Or she
Mhm.
should be able to hear us still through your computer.
So let's see what happens.
And then do
We can check off the organize a blueberry festival breakfast. We did it.
Excellent.
Kids came, they decorated, they
Did
ate
they?
pancakes.
Oh.
Yeah,
They had their
it was fun.
bikes.
They had
They
their,
did a bike parade down to the
Oh my
center and
gosh.
back.
Remember doing that when I was a kid. That's
It was
awesome.
cute.
That's so
They all
cute.
had balloons and they had.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We did it.
Cute.
Kevin one, I remember one year.
That's so
A few of them wore the one puddle that was in the drop center parking lot.
Yeah, 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 that was good.
Bunch of fun puddles.
Done that.
No, they went face first into this.
Oh, no.
Off their bikes. Because they decided they wanted to run through it.
I didn't realize how.
Yeah, or they've just never done it before.
Okay. So Boat Bay will be next year. Next one is the cemetery. So yeah, I'll reach out if you.
Just on that note about Bay, I met with Wally Glena.
Mhm.
And I actually have the book that he brought and kind of walked me through some things, but there was a conversation about work, and this is something that you guys can we can work on collaboratively or not, but I definitely would want your input. He was talking about, we were talking about putting up like almost like a plaque or a photo, a historic photo from that site. Like whether it's something from like the actual boat bay where you see all the boats in the bay. And the thought was maybe a couple spots at the pavilion, there's kind of just like a information with some images and some history there. So it's something I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around and.
Well, maybe like what Bob does.
Mhm.
He has posters, like pictures all over, like on the church and the drop-in center and stuff of different
Put
things.
some in the building.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it gets permission first.
Yeah,
And yes,
obviously.
they're on the buildings or whatever, and it's like our museum in town and anybody can
Yeah.
come and stop and look at it. And there's like from all the past log
Yeah.
booms and
I do
everything
know,
on
like in the
there.
museum database, there's like, if we don't have a lot of artifacts, we have a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
And some that we didn't even get to actually scanning, so there's something we can do with that.
So like some sites that are, this
Yeah,
is what
very
Hudson
historic.
used to look like here, this is what was going on.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, be nice.
Even, I didn't know this was a curling club, the last meeting that you guys were talking, so like a plaque that was here with a photo of the curling club going on, that would be cool.
Yeah, and there might
I like
be
it.
residents that have images that they
Mhm.
would
There are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
donate that we don't
Tons.
but,
Tons.
outside of that
Yeah.
collection, so.
Yeah.
just something to think about even when we're planning work plans and
Yeah.
for me operationally.
What else did Wally have to say? He's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, he was. It was just, he was kind of flipping through the book, that Goldsmith book, I think it's called. I can't remember. And just, showing me what Boat Bay used to look like and what Hudson used to look like.
Why it's called Boat Bay, like where all the boats.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
there's
the
still
big hall that
skeletons.
rinsing up.
There's still skeletons of boats in there. So
Yeah,
maybe that's
no
what we
way.
need to clean up or whatever and put some of the signs.
You've never been to the Wapisi?
I haven't.
Actually,
It's
no, I
still
actually
there.
haven't been there.
Oh, yeah.
I
like that's
haven't
what-
been from. I don't even know if I could find my way there.
When the water's low, you can see where the boats were kind of parked.
Mm.
I don't know why I haven't been
Yeah.
there.
But yeah.
Another part of our trail system
Mhm.
Mhm.
can be that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect. Good,
Segue. Right?
Yeah.
Segue. Moving on.
I was thinking of doing at least one fall walk, and I don't know, Sheila, if you want to do a storybook
Sure.
one this
Yeah.
fall too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it and I wasn't sure how to advertise it, if we should do like a few separate ones where this one is basically for kids for the story walk, and then, maybe in the afternoon or another day, this one's for people with dogs. And then another one for people who don't want to walk with dogs,
Yeah.
because not everybody's a fan, but people do like to walk their dogs. So I don't know how people feel about that. Be a fun activity.
Mhm.
Shorter one for kids. Shorter one for the kids to like just to Mud Lake.
Mhm.
Is that where you usually take your?
Yeah, usually we start here and then go down the main trail just because it's the easiest to
Yeah,
follow.
yeah.
And it makes it just to the hill before you get to Mud Lake. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? It
Yeah.
usually makes it reach there.
Right to there,
Uh-huh.
perfect. Yeah,
But that's been the library has been putting those together for me.
Oh,
lately.
is that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so Nancy will go, are you done with that? Bring it back and then I'll give you this one kind of
Oh,
thing.
very cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really nice. I like that they are involved like that.
yes.
Good.
I did the first one and then they kind of reached out to me and they were like, hey, we can do this. I'm like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah, and
So you want it to be like an event, like a day that like people show up or?
maybe not just one day, but like if if it's looking like the weather's gonna be good, then we can just.
What about
do-
over a long weekend, since you want 3 separate trips?
Even over a couple of weeks, like it doesn't all have to be the same day. I go all the time.
This
so-
one's posted right now and it
I
has
thought I
been
saw one.
since
I was,
a few
that's
months.
what that sign is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I saw
Yeah.
it.
I thought that.
Yeah,
might-
it's almost ready to come down. Like I should almost take it down because some of them are a little weathered,
Mm.
I guess.
Like, whenever you want to do us like that, then we
Sure.
would do it then. And then
Yeah.
it can be fall, it can be winter, it can be whenever.
I'd like to see 4 go out a year
Nice.
myself,
Yeah,
for all the seasons, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of simple.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's
fall,
perfect.
we could change it up for sure.
No, but whatever. It would follow your schedule for the storybook because walk is something you can do anytime, no
Mhm.
budget needed for, for a guided walk. Just put the date out and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did we find out who owns the property that the playground equipment is on?
Don't know what the answer is. I'll have to follow up.
Yeah, I think it was suggested that someone's got to be paying the taxes on that,
Yeah.
right? Because I did go to the playground this week and yeah, it just needs some cleanup and it needs, like that plexiglass needs to be dealt with because that's not safe. And just a little bit of cleanup, the trees and stuff kind of growing around it and that. Like that.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I think last Brian said he had reached out ahead.
Who would he reach?
I don't know, that's all from the states. Into contact.
Who collects the taxes? Who records that? Whether taxes are
It could be
paid?
the taxes, but even the parcels could be split and
Yeah.
just having to confirm parcels, you might have reached out to the land registry office just to see what
Isn't that kept at the town office?
it's.
Did it
government.
used to be? Pat Uren used to have maps that she would pull out.
Might be survey map, but sometimes things change and maps get out of date. I know we use Geo Warehouse, it's called, you have to have a paid subscription to it to go in and you can actually click on the specific parcels and see who owns it.
But I mean, those bills must go out. The bills have to go out, right? There has to be a record at the town office somehow. No, nobody wants to comment on that.
Oh, yeah, the bills go out, but it's what parcel is the bill going out for? Is it the school completely, or is there a separate
How is it
lot?
divided?
How is it split up? Is it something like, you just don't know, that's probably what he's just looking into to make sure it is part of the parcel that the tax is paid on.
And we spoke about it before the meeting was recorded. I think Sheila, about the soccer's going on. So,
Yeah,
And-
we have anywhere between 6 to 12 kids, I think. Nice.
nice.
One new kid last week.
Yeah.
Which was fun. Yeah, so probably a couple more weeks, like into maybe the second week of September I'll go.
And when did you start it?
Was it June? I know we had 4 and then 2 weeks off and then this week, so it's been 7 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost 2 months.
About the end of June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has there ever been just a community little fun fish derby or anything like that, just on Lost Lake? That be something anyone would be interested in, or would there be uptake for it?
Not me. I wouldn't spearhead that one. But I
I've
could
done
help.
through Pelican, a fish derby out there, but. that's
Your
all.
Pelican owned school?
I was gonna say, Laxul hosts a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know there's one coming up. And everyone's invited.
Okay.
So if you just-
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Community garden, I haven't done anything with it, but I think both Sheila and Susan were willing to assist on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just have to kind of sit down and figure out what we want to do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to pick the location for sure.
Yeah, we are
It is
approved
there?
for
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
We're approved
good.
for it. Because I had
cool.
approached Brian before
Yeah.
and he said, yeah,
Oh, cool.
and I believe there might be a way to get water from the pump.
Yeah.
So irrigation's there, which is great.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's just starting to build it up.
Yeah, make a plan and build it up. So, and decide how we want it to run. Because the one in Sioux, if I'm correct, they rent out beds.
Yes.
But whatever bed you operate, that's yours, your vegetables, you don't, and so I don't know if we want to do it that way or if we want to do it where everybody kind of helps and then the community shares the harvest.
I like the share
I do
only
too.
because I feel like a lot of people do have their own garden space right now. So this would just be like like the green thumbs come out and,
Mhm.
you know, volunteer to grow food for the masses.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I would like that. I think that we, we live, 25 minutes, half an hour from a grocery store and food is expensive.
Mhm.
And so I like the
Mhm.
idea of,
Awesome.
yeah. And I mean, that could grow into, teaching kids how to grow a garden, right? It's fun,
Having,
right?
Yeah, programs around it.
Are you wanting raised beds or year-round?
Susan does haystacks and they're really cool and they're very
Yeah.
economical as well, but I don't know much about them, but
Yeah, we'd have to dig in there and see what's under.
Well, it's pretty much all sand back there.
Sand.
Back when
So
I
then
was
maybe
looking at the
raise
dog
beds
park
on
back there
this,
at
yeah.
one point. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much light sand. It's nothing to
Yeah.
grow on.
Okay,
yeah.
so raised beds and so.
Yeah, hugelculture is another idea.
One thing with the Sioux Lookout, garden is, we've noticed like because they use wood for the beds
Mhm.
and we're constantly having to replace them. So one thing to think about is maybe finding something that would last long term.
Yeah,
Because it does get expensive over.
yeah.
Because they just do the 4x4s, but they're the
Yeah.
ground pressure treat, right?
Yeah.
Those aren't really great. They're not meant for being like underground.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do the 4x4s around, but then put the green sheet of plywood, like the stuff that's meant to go
Oh, yeah.
under, line that on the inside. And then let that
Protects it.
contain.
What kind of budget could we have for that?
Well,
How does that
Did we
work?
get
How does that
allocated a
work?
full budget for this?
I
Or no?
I don't think so.
No.
So we would
Now,
kind
this
of,
year,
but-
this
But after.
is what would have to come to council in the new year.
yeah, like we
With our
would
work plan and then we can
Yeah.
go from there.
Yeah.
Is it
2,500
is
Is
a
what-
year budget?
Is what the,
committees have.
Committees get allocated.
that's what
Yeah.
committees get. So,
Manure is free, isn't it free at Cedar Bay?
yeah,
Yeah, they have. a
We
whole
just have to
pile.
get it.
yeah, I can get it. I can get it. That's
Did
no
you say
biggie.
sorry?
They have a whole pile.
Yeah.
So I just I just want to clarify something. So 2,500 for committee, does that mean that this commission only gets 2,500 to run all our projects? We get $2,500 a year to
Well-
run the whole thing,
That's what every committee gets.
But we're-
Annually is 2,500.
but we're a commission.
It would, I'm assuming it'd be the same thing. Yeah, commissions, committees, they all get 2,500.
So just to be clear, we're gonna run all the events for the town of Sioux in Hudson, and we're gonna get $2,500 a year to do that. And everybody thinks that that's a great idea.
But I mean, if we.
That's just the
develop a-
standard.
Yeah.
That's just the blanket across when a committee's created.
So-
That's the allocated budget.
Okay,
If you
so-
want more, or if
Yeah.
you have a work plan that outlines there's other additional
That's
expenses that
what
you guys want to take on,
That's what I'm.
that's a
clarifying.
request to council.
That's what I'm clarifying, because, okay, so it isn't like that's just it, that's what everybody gets, that's what everybody
Traditionally,
gets,
that's the
but,
Yeah.
but as we come up with work plans and costs, then we present that to council and we
Yeah.
put, okay,
Say
good,
we
that's
need
what.
$5,000 and then.
Yeah,
council
so-
decides-
A budget.
Like the historic plaques going up, we could get.
Yeah,
Present and get more
Mhm.
funds for that.
And I think, there are like, the other one I was thinking about too is like the branding committee that's kind of
Yes.
went around town and we
Exactly.
talked about some of these, or like, oh, that's a curling, right? Like, there could be some of that branding that could happen here. Like, once we get a list, like, once we get a bit of, like, just kind of put a label on some stuff and make it look a little better, and you tie in with that, and I know the branding committee, they're not an official committee of council, they're kind of an ad hoc on their own. But they access, I believe, MAT tax for a lot of that. So if there are stuff that we want to do that does get people here, there may be an avenue to, I don't know if it's through the committee, but separately apply to MAT
there
tax.
might be some other funds.
Like, hey, we want to put on this, or we want to do or potluck, or do something like, you could access some other funds to help
Hmm.
subsidize, to cover some of those extra costs.
Yeah, and again, that would be coming to council saying we have this project and we'd like to, and then that funds would.
It comes through.
So you start at, yeah, like 25 might not be the end.
Well, it wouldn't be reasonable if it was, is all I'm saying. So we would have to, so like for the community garden, we would have to come up with
We'd have to start.
with a plan, work
Yeah.
plan, the cost, et cetera, and then present that and then see what happens. What about applying for grants and things? I know it was stated that we were not to do that on our own. It had to go through the town. So do we have to find those opportunities or does the town find those opportunities for us?
I mean, we're always looking at what's available out there and what we can actually apply for, but
Yeah.
if you're seeing things.
Well, Krista sent us a link to one, it was the green fund or something like that. It's way back in my messages, but I wondered if that was something that could be looked into. She thought maybe that would be appropriate for the community garden.
Trillium Foundation is always easy
Right.
one for, no, I'm saying the
Sorry.
Trillium Foundation is
It's a
always,
train.
no.
So I was like, no, it's a
The
green.
Trillium Fund is always like, they seem to, some of their funding seems to be provided to like just smaller grassroots initiatives, so that could be another one to look at
Okay,
too.
awesome. And
TV Tel, so that's another TV Tel.
Yeah,
You see that one?
Yeah, I have seen.
And so generally, someone at the town is looking at this stuff for us, or we should be bringing it forward.
I think we could say that this is what we want funds for, a community
Yeah.
garden, and then
You would
keep
try to
your
find it.
eyes open for it.
And like I think Brian had said that we do have people that are
Yeah.
there that write.
That write-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he did say that,
Here's the
yeah,
info, Please
yeah.
make it pretty and
Mhm.
make it, get us money.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So we can work on a work plan for the community.
Yeah, that would
garden,
be
'cause it'd
good.
Be nice to plant in the spring.
Yeah, that's, I hope so. I had hoped to do it this year, but there's just no,
For sure.
there's no way. I couldn't even hardly get my own garden in because the winter was
Well,
so
the-
late.
The
Yeah.
fall is good to like gather things too, right? Like if we get the manure dropped off, like that's
Mhm.
huge. That's just
Yeah.
fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have a truck, so I don't mind hauling it. And Melanie Shine, my neighbor, she said that she would be able to help as well because she's got a horse at Cedar Base. So
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yes.
I know, Dave's out here, he's doing his regular stuff, but he's probably open to helping too.
he's
Yeah.
always open to helping. I think he's really good.
Yeah, he's very proud of what he does do in the
It's- yeah,
community, so
yeah.
probably be very happy to help.
Even if
Yeah.
even if you got some of the wooden materials early in the spring,
Mhm.
you could build, like, have
Yeah.
a group meeting, I mean, just build them and maybe potentially assemble them in here and
Yeah.
then you're ready to go in the spring once everything comes out.
Nice.
Mhm.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I think. I'm just trying to think what else, because I know Mike will put on quite a few things.
Yeah, it's mostly kids events and
Yeah,
Mhm.
family day and Easter and we just did the blueberry pancake and the bicycle
That's so
ride
great.
and
I love the bicycle ride.
we were doing fun days pretty much once a month is what I was aiming to do.
okay.
Okay.
Just a weekend where we open up the hall and we get the balls going and everything. I was looking to do something for the teenagers a bit, but I never got to it over the summer.
We also talked about like a movie.
Yeah,
Sure.
matinee. Set up in the,
In the projector.
yeah,
That's awesome. I talked with somebody about that today, actually. Just talking, about how cool it would be to do that. That'd be great.
So
Yeah.
as the committee, we have access to those buildings.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Noreen. Do we know how many kids are in Hudson? Like how many kids from 0 to 6, 6 to 12, 12 to say 18?
I don't.
Almost
I
count
don't
them.
know.
0 to 8 years old, roughly, there is at least 20 that I've counted. And at least another 15 to 20 from there to teenager.
And I think there's 15 or 17 kids on the bus. So I'm thinking those are the. So how many kids are we looking at to do? I like to have numbers, so I'm just, if we can use the planning stuff. I mean, we all have like great ideas from our last meeting that we've had together there. So Just so I have it in mind how many kids I want to plan for, because then I can, if it's like 5 kids, I can make something or something or gather something or whatever. Like, what is my like
Mhm.
what is my target audience? So if I'm, because I'm, we can make something for prizes for them or something. I can do that at home. Like, so anyway, I just want ages. Anyway, that's it. That's good. Thank you.
It's hard to say, isn't it? Because we could,
it seems.
Yeah.
We had 120 at the Easter egg hunt.
And that was people from Sioux too.
Yeah.
Sioux, Laxo,
Laxville,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
because they're all welcome. I
And
don't,
yeah, the Hudson rink on Family Day, like, on Family Day, Mike had the event at the hall.
Yeah.
And then I just opened the rink for people and the rink was full and there's people at the hall. It
and
was
we
great.
had 30 at least in the
Yeah.
hall and they're rotating out.
Yeah, yeah, it was really
Because
good.
when they got cold here, they came over there and vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'd send people over, like when I see them gearing up to go, I'd be like, okay, you'll stop at the hall, grab a hot dog on your way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the hall, has it been added to the town website yet as a rental location?
No. we're-
Okay,
Like to book online?
it's not even on there.
Oh,
It's
on our
not-
website, it needs some work.
Yeah, so is that gonna be done?
It is planned to get some work, but it's gonna take some time.
Are they gonna move to an online booking system?
Eventually, that is our hope, yeah.
Time
We're
frame?
currently transferring our finance department, all of the program, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was a priority, is getting that transferred to the new system, and then our goal next year is to work on our
Awesome.
online.
So time frame is next year sometime?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
we're kind of hoping for the summer, but we've got a lot of work internally on the program to make sure it's ready to go live.
who maintains the website?
That's the IT and communications.
Can they add Hudson Hall on there as a rental availability? Because it's not on there. Like there is a section for,
I know the
Places people
entire,
can
like, our
rent.
recreation section of the website, like, cause some of the stuff
Right.
even for the fitness centers and some
so,
old photos, so. It's something that's been on my and IT's kind of radar for.
okay, yeah. So what I'm asking is that I understand that the whole thing needs a rework, but I would prefer to not wait for that, to at least have Hudson Hall added as an option for rentals. It shouldn't be harder than adding a photo and a blurb, right?
Yeah.
If we
I just
could
have to
get
look
that
at
done.
the site and figure out the layouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
That would be great, because it's not on there, and if it's not on there, people don't know about it, and if people don't know about it, it's not gonna get used.
And it might have been, just trying to, why I got in there, because back in the day when I was like, I don't know, 15 years ago, we had to do the website, like the
Mm.
staff were working on updating it. And I swear that was there, so maybe it got removed when we were doing the fees and it never got put back or something, because we had removed a lot of stuff
Mm.
when we were updating the fees. So, yeah, I will put that on our radar for sooner or later.
Thank you, and
You might not even need Chris to do that.
we had asked that the fee structure be looked at again as well. How do we get
That's
that?
all going
going
to council, and then I think, well, it was supposed to go, I think it's coming in the next couple of months.
Will we be advised so that we can have,
I can let you know where we're things, but yeah.
because we should have input on that, shouldn't we? As the commission? I thought that was the idea behind the commission.
Yeah, if we get your feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
thank you.
like there is an hourly rate. And then
Mhm.
there's a day rate. And I think the hourly rate was like $25 an hour.
And I think that was recent, right? Because it used to just be daily. You couldn't do it, but
It was, I think there was some confusion, because it
Yeah.
was actually in
Yeah.
the recent bylaw.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and like, I think people were calling and then my staff would be like, oh, well, you want it, we were getting hourly bookings. The tricky part, I think, for that was, we don't have somebody here on weekends necessarily to like flip it, so if someone wants it from 8 to noon, it's kind of like, okay, now you just need to make sure it's room clean or whatever for the
Mm.
next person if they come. And then the key was the other issue, so.
Yeah, well, we've always done that. In
Yes.
Hudson, we've always cleaned up after, but, and also so the key
It's
was
just
that,
not communicating to people that are booking so that they know like, hey, there's
Yeah.
money behind you, so, or
Yeah.
after you.
and is there movement on getting some keys out here so people don't have to go to town to get them?
Yeah, we will work on that too. We haven't, nothing's been done as of yet.
Okay, but we can get that on the radar for the future.
There's been a time or two that we picked up a key and it's been the wrong key and having to go back to get another key to get in.
And to drop out, it's just a pain.
Yeah.
Like,
We got that, because
awesome,
keys is just.
the whole thing.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, back in the day, people just had keys. There was, you know, a committee and somebody had the keys and everybody knew who it was and, you know, it was easy,
Yeah.
easy to access and we'd kind of like to see a return to that a little bit.
I had a thought about even just like, you know, the little key boxes that real estate
Mhm.
agents, just having it in there, mounted on walls.
Anything to make it easier for
And then
people to
something like
access
you
it.
guys would have the code, or you give the code and you reset it every whatever if you need to. But that was kind of my first, like, how do we figure this out?
Yeah,
So-
because in the community, it's just been, we have the few key holders, and then if somebody's out of town, there's still another key.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Or, you know, you're just responsible to say, hey, I'm gonna leave a key with you in case it's needed.
yeah. I think we did have a little issue with handing things off to somebody at once, but it all got resolved. It was that person was supposed to hand it to the next person, and then we never got the key back from that person, so. It's all those fun days.
So then we're just kind of talking about upcoming events and just talking with them really, I guess. I
Yeah.
had mentioned the cemetery sometime in September and Mike and Sheila, Mike and Sheila, or just Mike spearheading the children's Christmas activity days, yeah.
I'm pretty involved.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas, yeah.
Our kids get along quite well, so
Yeah,
it's just.
That's all
fun.
good, yeah.
Well, at the pancake, Mike was the food and I was the bike activity things. And I feel like we're probably
well.
divide and conquer
Yeah.
most times like that.
And Susan's the signage.
Yes. Yeah.
She wrote signage, which totally helped.
I hope, yeah, good. Teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you remember the right day.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's great.
Here,
No, I hate to help decorate and set up, but it was already the day.
Anybody else want to talk for a while? I've been talking and talking.
So this work plan, I like that we get to see examples. That's really
Yes,
helpful.
thank you.
So like ultimately, we are developing a work plan to present to council to be approved with the new. Oh, it's going there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's when I had to step out, so there, we get 2 more people, is that?
Oh,
Or we didn't, we
Oh.
can carry on with that.
Oh,
yeah, so, okay, so right now we have
Independent
5 and we can have between 5 and 7, is that right?
We have, yes, yeah. I'm a 5 up to 7.
Okay, so if we have 5, how do we get to 7? If we want.
No, we have 6.
Wait.
We
Okay,
have
I get so
Noreen
confused.
sitting there, so we have 5 plus
3,
Joe.
4, 5,
6.
6.
We need
And
to
so
hold
7
one
plus
more
Joe.
member.
yeah,
No, 7 including,
Yes.
Yeah.
7 including me.
but
oh,
Krista resigned. Here, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have room for 1.
Same,
We have
I'm
a
missing
different-
members.
yeah.
Krista resigned.
So what does that process look like? I know it was in the 20-page document, but
So I think the next step is if something has to come to council to let them know that it says resigned.
Mm.
And so you can correct me.
Yeah, it'll be council
in now.
accepts the resignation.
Yeah.
And then if someone else wants to apply, that can happen at the same meeting.
so the application process that we had to do
Exact
have to
same.
be done?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we
So if
can,
you know anybody, you can send it to me and then I can forward the information or the contact to.
Okay.
Pulitzer.
okay.
and then we can recruit for, we can recruit, but the people wouldn't be voting. They wouldn't have voting privileges, but they still could be involved in everything that we're doing.
Yeah, I think one of the things we're gonna talk about maybe when Brian gets back is that subcommittee, like groups.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Would break off and help, even help plan the garden. And then
Mhm.
come to you and you kind of tell us what that.
Yeah.
Like who's who, kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yes, yeah. Especially if you've got a lot of different projects, you might have other little groups of people that
Mhm.
are helping coordinate and plan.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's just like we already do Christmas and I say we do because I help out or whatever, there's a Christmas potluck or whatever, so our group would help that group
Yes.
Mhm.
with the Christmas potluck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of us are the same people in the group.
Yeah.
No, to bring the meeting to order, there had to be 5 of us here. Can that number be decreased or does it have to stay that number?
Has to be, what did I say, 50%?
Percentage. Usually
Usually
plus one.
Yeah.
So we didn't need Noreen on then. With the 5. One.
No, we,
One
you just
try.
might showed up, but then you
Okay.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, out of my control.
Okay, for sure.
As far as the work plans go, are we supposed to work on them here? At these meetings?
I mean, ideally, we're kind of developing it together, but I think what we could do is we could look at what we've discussed. You could put it into a little,
Mm.
like, I think Joe was thinking something
I
similar.
think it said something like that, but I was thinking like, just like, if we had a chart that we had where it's the event, what do I think, the event, if there's someone leading it or not,
Mhm.
like the month when it's gonna happen, what facilities are involved, approximate attendance, is there any financial implications? And then you brought up a point too, Leslie, about who's running the event, like, is this a commission event or is it another group in town?
Supporting. Yeah.
It happens all the time. You worry about it. It happens all the time. I'm just gonna say that she's older than me. It happens.
I get called Counselor Lego at all meetings, so,
There you
Oh,
go.
geez.
yeah. I apologize.
Don't-
No,
it's
so
fine.
I was thinking something along those lines, and if we have that drawn out and then it can be broken down, that'll give us kind of a look at what our budget might be, all the events, and I think the other thing that is really important that from what I understand, I think that council wants to see out of this is we want to see what facilities are being used by the community out here. So if we're gonna look at investing or putting money towards something in the community, like, okay, well, look at, there's 20% of all the events that happen in Hudson happen here and or whatnot. So it's
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, well, look at, like, we need to invest here. The community's using this. There's other events that maybe could be incorporated into this if they had a better facility. Just some of those thoughts like that can, into the future, we can start thinking of where we strategically invest.
Yeah.
To help to
Now-
get the most bang for our
The
buck.
skating
I
rink
really
has
thought-
been getting more like, obviously upgrades and stuff and more use, so now we see that there's
Mhm.
more use there, right? So
Yep.
something with the community hall would be that way.
Exactly.
A baseball field we don't use.
What? It's being
What?
used.
We use it for soccer weekly.
Oh, there you go. But I'm not like a baseball league, you know what I mean? Like Sioux has tournaments they can have on their second games in Hudson. I'm just thinking, and then we can have a hot dog stand or whatever it is. It's just, we go to other communities, they have rinks in different communities or different, whatever. So I think we can think about those ideas too, capitalize on some of that as well too. So more teams can come. I mean, we need hotels too, I guess, but whatever. It's just, we can capitalize on events already happening in Sioux so they're not,
Yeah, but if the baseball diamonds are fully booked in Silicote, why not offer Hudson? Why isn't
Yeah.
that?
that's
on
what
the
I'm saying. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not,
Have this available and doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a league or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think we're not listed at all, or at least not
On
much on
anything, I
the
don't think the
website.
whole is
No.
either, right?
Is the ball diamond here the same size as the ones in Sioux?
I drove past it and just driving past it, it looks a little smaller.
But they changed it. It used to be facing the opposite way. When we were kids, it's
Yeah.
facing the opposite way now.
Yeah. So,
It's not in a shape that anybody playing ball and Sioux would want to play here.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's not maintained.
I mean, the grass is cut, but.
Yeah.
it's not-
Grass
it's not a
but
ball
it's
diamond.
not maintained as a ball
Yeah.
diamond, even though that's what it.
So if that was on the website for people who are searching, anybody who's like, younger than me, most likely, would be, okay, what facilities are available to rent for whether it's sports or the hall, like, how do they know that the hall's available for booking? For
Yeah, we
social?
just talked, but I also went on and I looked and our beaches are not on there either. I don't know if people want them there, but I'm just saying, yeah, there's a section for beaches. We're not mentioned. We have 2 beautiful beaches.
So it doesn't, we don't. exist
Ojibwe
anymore?
Park, Second
Hudson doesn't
Sandy
exist.
Town Beach.
I guess M&R is private.
Arlinger, Second Sandy, Cedar Bay, MNR beaches. We're not even mentioned. But a thank you for the garbage cans. At Hope Bay.
at Boat Bay.
Yeah.
Appreciate
and,
that.
There should be 2 barbecues that are getting.
Oh,
installed
excellent.
Or I don't know where Dave's at yet with them. I think he's trying to figure out how to mount them on the, but they're like those ones we bring the coals. Like I think we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Cool.
Sure.
We used to have
Front
those.
poles, yeah. So I got 2 because one didn't look quite big enough if you're gonna have a big gathering.
I went to Sandbar in July and they had the whole, in front of the pavilion. They had a whole area
Trough, eh?
of that and it's just like a big trough for it and you
Yeah.
can have a massive. cookout.
Mm.
That's pretty
And that
cool.
way it could be more than one family cooking,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
It's pretty neat.
Thank you for that. Though, Mary. I appreciate that.
I think it comes back to the work plan, and if these facilities are being used, then money can be invested into them, right?
The other thing I was gonna say, and I think this was on our agenda that we'll bring up again, I'll put it back on the agenda, was I think Brian was talking about community engagement, so finding out from the community, because I know there's, from what I've heard from people, is that there's comments about like maybe if the ball diamond's not being used as a ball diamond, that space could be switched
Something.
and put into a different type of multi-use space. So something that we could think about, and
Mhm.
that's where we'd have to ask the
Yeah.
community, what are their preferences for that space?
Yeah, we had talked about a little bit at the last meeting too, about how to communicate with our residents and also how we want the residents to communicate with us, and that's something that we should.
And it all comes to social media because we have a lot of elderly and people on here, so it can't
Yeah.
be just that.
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore, and man, do I miss out on things in the community. I didn't know
Yeah.
about the duck lice.
Oh,
I
really?
went swimming, and then somebody told me afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm 100% like, there has to be a
Yeah.
different way to get the information.
Yeah, no,
Variety of ways.
yeah, the
So
post
like a
office.
survey.
Something like that.
Door to door, or
Yeah.
if getting our names out there so people know who to contact.
We could do an introduction,
Yeah,
to do a fun little
that would be fun.
social media okay. We can also through the mail, maybe
And have people
pamphlet.
Is there committees to have on our website? Is there committees?
Yeah, I thought
Meet the team.
Because that's where.
With pamphlet.
Cause that would be the good place to direct people and put information, would be
Yeah.
just the committee's
And-
page.
And
When
again,
the meetings are, so people know.
That's supposed to be posted on. our
Yeah.
website. Yeah.
What
events
about a
calendar
community communication board somewhere, like a bulletin board where people
Here.
can post things old school ways, right? And you have to go inside and talk on the outside.
Everyone goes to the post.
Yeah, but
Post
outside,
but
office and
outside.
drop-in center,
yeah,
or you're outside,
even outside.
Yeah.
Obviously, people can just drive by and put up. a
like the one at
poster.
Oh, that
Tourist
would be
Info
nice.
Center,
Yeah.
like
anything.
Tourist Info Center.
Is that where the
That's
yard sale
something we
is?
put on our work plan too.
That'd be nice.
An information board,
Yeah.
Yeah,
community
I like that,
information board.
Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Good idea.
Mhm.
There's probably room in between the drop-in center and
And
the
the
hall,
hall.
right? For,
I would
The
think
benches, a
so.
lot of people pull up and park there.
Yes,
whatever,
they
and
do.
just,
Yeah.
Yeah, redo
take a break,
whatever
yeah.
they have.
Yeah, they do.
that would, that would be a good priority.
And people go to the post office, that's how I, people go to the pancake breakfast.
Municipal
It,
property
it should,
versus
it is.
town.
Yeah.
that whole-
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, I think so. What time is it? How are we doing for time?
Sure.
And some-
Time check.
Yeah.
But yeah, the post office is a great resource, and also an outside bulletin board would be really nice to have, that it's accessible all
Could be
the
something we could
time.
actually see
Yeah,
to the actual community hall.
what's that?
Could be a board that we could mount around the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Be nice to have something where you kind of
Yeah.
keep it protected a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do that plexiglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiber plexiglass thing,
Mhm.
doesn't have to be locked.
No,
Just
no,
like
no,
that,
no,
it just-
No,
it's just-
no, it shouldn't be, so people can add stuff all the time
Yeah.
if they want to. Yeah, and as far as talking to the community, I mean, I'll go door to door, I don't care. I've done it.
Yeah.
So maybe what we could
Yeah.
do is we could develop some, like, different, like, talk about different areas and some questions specific to those areas that we're wanting, like, what are we trying to gather from the community?
Mhm.
What do they want?
What do they want to see?
What's working, what's not working? Maybe what you wanna do with, what you wanna see happen to that ball diamond, what do you wanna see happen here?
Mhm.
Cause I know there's so much potential here, there's a lot
Yeah.
of land that we can work with.
Volleyball nets, why aren't those in when the skating rink is not
Mhm.
there, just to
Mhm.
have for people.
That'd be
to
nice.
play.
I think we have them here, because we've handed them down from the rec center, and I think Dave was trying to figure out how they could be rigged up without falling.
How to mount them?
Because they're they're on wheels with, so that was something that we are trying, I don't know.
Because they're already standing there and stuff like that, right? So,
Yeah. And again, that might be a pretty easy thing to do, is just making sure that that's what the community wants, what you guys want, like.
and then when people hear,
What are
they might
amenities
come
on this site?
from other places just to come play because it's not busy. You know,
Yeah.
How many
People
people
come
just get
skating.
forced in
Mhm.
playing
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
season there?
I also, and I was waiting for this meeting, but I had bought like a really nice fireplace, which I thought would be nice by the rink.
Oh, yeah.
We have,
We would use that.
we haven't used it, and I
We would
figured
really
it'd
use
probably
it.
be safer here
Mhm.
than Sioux.
I would think so.
We would
like a
use it.
brick.
For
It's
sure.
very heavy, so I didn't wanna move it until we knew exactly where the community would want it, but I kind of thought the skating. rink-
I think that would
For
be
sure.
wonderful.
Mhm.
I really
Yeah,
do.
we usually light them over there.
Close to the shack,
Yeah,
a little bit away.
I think that's a good, I mean, the only thing would be the snow plow.
Yes.
The big
Hmm.
hill
So that's
there,
what
so
Dave
yeah,
do and make sure.
Yeah.
And then.
yeah.
Thank you. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
that'd be
awesome to have.
We
I'd
would
love to
use
have
that,
bonfires and night skating, and that'd be
Yeah.
great.
And roasting marshmallows.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice.
Yeah. That's
So that is something we've got.
We're happy with basic. But
Bring your own chairs around, but Dave, I could see him making some benches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, we do have that, we do need to figure out a place for it.
Awesome. How is everyone with Google Docs?
Terrible.
Okay,
But
do
I
you
can-
access them?
No.
I can,
But I can
I
figure
can
it out.
volunteer to draft the work plan
Nice.
with everything that I'm aware of and then share it through Google Docs to
Fabulous.
be edited, like the tea or the community potluck, which are things that I already know about, but if, you know what I mean, to fill in the blanks, if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, I
Together, maybe?
appreciate it.
And we'll call you if we need help.
For sure, or
Yeah.
a group chat. You can, you know what, you can actually put comments on the doc and say, Sheila, add this here. But that's a.
Yeah.
That's a learning. curve.
Advance.
Yeah, that's
Advance.
advanced.
Google Doc.
That's advanced Google Doc. Huh? You can text me.
And then.
But yeah, I can take that over if everyone.
Yeah, I would appreciate it very much.
Then we'll have something drafted.
Cool.
Cause this is, now that I see this, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah,
I can do it.
yeah,
Very
I got
good.
this.
Yeah, and like Joe said, like even having another column facility.
Yeah,
in
and the
there to list
people.
that, cause then if you see it a bunch of times, that's
Yeah.
a good reason to invest in. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking like, if we get, cause normally, these go to council in January, right? Like.
Yeah, I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
So if we have ours like ready to go, that would be
I think they can come anytime because
earlier than that. maybe?
after the transition, the new committees will get accepted, and but if everyone just puts their name in again and there's a jump start here, it'd be a pretty easy rollover.
Yeah, so, yeah, we've got some time,
Okay,
but I'm just saying like, this is fantastic. We're kind of starting the ball now so that sooner we can get this to council, the sooner we can get
Yeah.
going on things.
yeah,
Good.
yeah, cause I feel like we're verbing it right now out loud,
Yeah,
but having something on paper and then we know we've talked about this, this is on it. everything.
Yeah.
What are we missing? What do we want?
Really good. Really, really good. Helpful.
I think that'd be good to have that kind of that rough draft too, if there was a community survey or something that went out, and
Yeah.
then you can direct people, like review it, have a look, give us
Yeah.
your input directly on
Yeah.
that too.
Mhm.
Cause sometimes you just read those things and it's, oh yeah, this or
Mhm.
that, right? So maybe he'll get more
Nice.
input.
so we could probably put like a quick survey together and then bring it to the next meeting and pick it apart. And have that sort of ready to go too, when we're ready to put that into the meeting.
Sure, that'd be great.
And I know that I stepped out for a bit there, but I'm wondering, do we talk about the schoolyard here and who owns it?
We're still trying to figure that out.
Figuring it out.
I'm
Fine.
confused.
Yeah.
Because it could be multiple parcels that they don't know exactly who's paying for what portion of it.
Meaning it's like not
So they
one person
actually-
paying the taxes?
They gotta go to the land
I think-
assessment office
Yeah.
basically to find out exactly who owns the playground part.
Cause they can see a tax roll number, like you'll have a tax roll number,
Yeah.
but is that playground part of that parcel?
How would it be
Right.
separate?
There's
Isn't
land
the
served
sewer and everything there, so they would be able to offer?
I don't know, I just, that could be what it is, I don't know.
I'm
for
gonna,
instance,
I'm
but-
gonna look into it.
Because I've had other people approach me and about the broken plexiglass and it's
Mhm.
for dangerous for kids, so we need, like, summer's already gone and good thing there's no accidents, but who's gonna be reliable for that if there is, and why can't we get it fixed? And
I
If
think
it's
cutting the grass.
If it's not,
If
if
it's
it's
Yeah.
not municipal property,
But we could
municipality can't
definitely
do anything.
express to whoever it is, you need to get the
Yes.
as a community group.
Yeah,
to
Or-
safety.
we will
We could-
fix it if you
Yes.
let us use the property.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Approach the people who are, that they don't even
Yeah.
know, because I'm sure they don't have kids if
Yeah.
they're using it to know this.
Yeah.
Just confirming who owns it is
Yeah.
the biggest issue is, this could have been divided many times.
So you're getting your money then. Like the town's getting the money for the taxes, just don't know who's paying.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, that's
That's
what would be going up.
Yeah, so I don't understand, that's what I don't quite understand is how we wouldn't have a list of that at the town, of the
Yeah.
properties.
Yeah, I've got a note to follow up with Brian on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep,
So that takes us to December
yeah.
for events,
Which,
to December for events. Right, take us
Anybody
to the
want to
new
do it
year.
for Halloween, because it's on a Saturday this year?
Not personally, I don't, I can help, but I don't want to spearhead anything.
I'm usually here, yeah.
You're talking
So
kids
what do you
or
feel
adults?
like they
First
Either
of all.
or.
Yeah,
Very
How
different.
for personally, when the whole trick or treating business and that is really busy
mhm,
with the
Yeah.
kiddos and they're getting more into it.
yeah,
Um,
and there are several places who already have events for Halloween.
That's true too.
Like Cedar Bay has one, I think the Reserve has one, like,
Yeah.
I think we're.
It's a busy
competing with
day.
A lot of
Yeah.
already existing events.
Cedar Bay's event is usually the weekend of fifth.
Is it?
Yeah, and
but
it's
it's-
like all day, like it's, they do the
Yeah.
trunk or treat, and then I think it rolls into the haunted
Yeah.
forest or whatever.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
just thinking like, it would be
Yeah.
cool to have a haunted trail here, it would be very creepy.
Yeah.
But I know for them, like, it takes a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got props and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
they've been doing that for a
Not-
while.
That could,
that's not something
that
that
could
could
be the
happen.
targeted storybook walk if you like.
That would be nice.
And I know the library advertises that as well, so they could just throw that in with the Cedar Bay. Library.
What do you think, Mike?
I was just saying, of drawing people to Hudson.
Yeah, I just.
So
I don't
Christmas and the
disagree.
kids act, you're talking, when we're at Christmas in December for, is it, you gotta talk about the kids activities that you're gonna do a Christmas party?
I'd like to do a Christmas party
Yeah.
this year, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, I'd help with that.
Awesome.
Me too.
It's very far away, so I don't have a date. I think maybe the potluck,
Find out when
the potluck days will be first, and then I'll go around that. And then other people's Christmas parties gets tricky, right? 'Cause everyone has them.
Mhm.
But yeah.
And
Good to
then
know.
last year was really good with the break in between Christmas and New Year's, having that
That
gym
was so
space
good.
every couple of days,
That was great.
going
Yeah.
in and having it
I
go.
like that. Yeah, I like
It's
that.
so cold or whatever to be outside as
Yeah.
well, right? So,
Mhm. Something to think about maybe, Mike, is budgets for those and any additional equipment and things that you might want for those, you
Yeah.
guys.
so
And we
for
still
running
have-
that, do we have to pay for the whole? We're opening up for kids,
Yeah.
like during the Christmas break and stuff, or?
I think like if we're running it as a commissioned
Yeah.
event, then that.
Then
wouldn't
no.
be- yeah,
Okay.
It wouldn't be.
It doesn't come out of our
Okay, so
budget.
that-
Right,
Okay, great.
Okay.
yeah,
As long as it's not being used for somebody's Christmas parties or something.
right.
Yeah.
We do get the odd booking for those, but usually they're fairly far in advance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We haven't had a social up here.
No, well, COVID, eh?
Yeah, I
COVID.
guess so.
Yeah.
I think there's somebody looking to book it for New Year's, I think, possibly.
Oh, that'd be nice. It will be available New Year's this year, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't been in years past.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I remember booking for socials. When I was-
It used to be, yeah,
It'll
but
be a Saturday.
someone did tell me that the last few years they've
Been
tried,
trending.
but they were told no because the staff
It's
are not
Thursday,
staying, and so they didn't rent the,
Yeah. no.
yeah, because we haven't had a New Year's dance out here in
And-
years.
And that for me is the biggest thing is,
Yeah.
like, what I'm trying to get my staff to do when they book people would send an email saying this is what's included. And so that would be something where we just say, we do not have stuff, so just make sure that, you know, things are put away.
Things are
and
cleaned.
Garbage is bagged up so that when
Ready
we
for
can
the
send
next
somebody,
person.
yeah. And I am looking,
Which is how it
I
works,
actually, brought some of the tables for my own, well, I pay for rented tables for an event for myself, and I will incur that they need to be, some of them need to be replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in rough shape.
Yeah, they're in rough shape.
Pretty
They
bad
are
shape.
very expensive, so
Yeah.
I will. Basically, I have to look at my budget and see where we end at the end of the year, but I am hoping to get.
Oh,
those,
nice.
'cause, yeah, they're pretty.
I know that I've tossed some real broken ones off to the side and then they end up back in the stack of all the
I
good
think,
ones.
because I had talked to David about that, when we had brought that up in the meeting, and he thinks there was back-to-back, things happening, so they were getting put back into the shuffle, and he wasn't able to
Oh, yeah.
identify it until, you know, the Monday, when they're already.
That's
all
weird
mixed
because
in.
I put them in the hallway in the, where the fire is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, we will work on getting those.
Can we look at the tables? Can we look at a system that actually allows us to stack them in there and wheel them away?
There was storage underneath
There
this,
Yeah,
where
there
the
still
wages and whatever, there's like cubbies there and they have the pull out to pull the tables out of there.
It's just not being
In the
utilized.
hall.
Where they should
Yeah.
be.
The hall, underneath the Legionary.
It used to be the stage.
Yes.
Speaking of the hall, can we get the phone line disconnected? That's a waste of money.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
That's a
it
year
was
ago.
it was already in when the town of Sioux took over Hudson, and it just kind of was overlooked as being there, and so that's been being paid all these years, but
Not even
works,
phone.
but there's no
We don't need a
phone.
phone.
And
There's
it
no
was
phone.
before, it was.
Is it an analog phone, you guys? Sorry, because I'm a health and safety person. If you got the analog, that's probably why they kept it in there.
It was before the times of cell phones. That's why they kept it in there.
I know,
But now-
but if it's gonna ever be an emergency center or anything else, you want to have an analog phone. I know, I know my organization has an analog phone. Any organization I work has an analog phone. The one in the back room, only because in case the internet goes out or cell phones, you have that one phone that's still connected.
You know what, I don't think it's great cell service there. I was trying to use my data to do something online and it was.
But you just have to step outside.
I'm just saying like in the
Yeah.
building, but
Yeah.
yes.
Just step outside.
emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
It's that or there actually has to be a physical phone put in.
There's not a phone.
Yeah.
So you
it's
can't
one or the
use it.
other.
It's
Oh, sorry, I
useless.
thought there was a phone.
No, there's no phone. We have-
There's no
we have-
phone.
No.
It's just
There's a
a
line.
jack that's hooked up and that's it.
Oh, you guys. Oh, I thought there was a phone because,
No,
Mm.
that's what we were saying. I
Paying
I
for
was
no
looking.
phone.
Yeah, I was looking at the financial statements for the hall for last year and it had this phone payment listed. And I was like, there's no phone in there. They took that phone out years ago. No, there's a phone there's a phone jack, no phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. Awesome. Just because we were talking about it, it reminded me that
Because if it's
that's
gonna
a
be there
cost.
for just in case of emergencies, then it needs to have a physical phone there.
Yeah, but yeah, if it doesn't have to be there, I'd like to see that cost.
I'll talk to Jeremy too and just get his perspective
Yeah.
as the fire chief.
Is there one here? Is there an analog phone here?
Just looking for that.
There might be one in here, actually. I think there's an office in here. Yeah, there is a phone.
Does it work?
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay, what else? So where are we?
I like that we're at December and I think that is.
I think so too.
Otherwise, so fast.
Yeah, no, this is a great start. Now we have some
Yeah.
stuff to kind of put in a spreadsheet and document and we can bring it to the next meeting and look it over.
Survey coming, which. for
Yep.
the community.
We'll kind of do like a base one and then we'll bring it to you guys to see if there's anything we're missing or
Mhm.
rewording things.
Yeah, just, yeah, I just would like you to keep in mind that it feels like a lot of the activities that Sue puts on or talks about putting on in Hudson is geared to children, but we have an older population as well. And so I'd like to see a good reflection of activities.
Yeah.
Or whatever for everybody.
Mhm.
Great for the kids, love it, but we,
Well,
as old
part
people.
there,
need
because
to- Yeah,
We've done surveys where we've asked people, like, what else would you like? to
Yeah,
see? I mean, so we'll
yeah.
have that.
Okay, great.
Did we find out who's in charge for like grooming the trails and stuff? Who owns the land? That was at our last meeting. The back.
I
the
think,
mud
I
lake
think
and
it's
stuff
just
that was-
municipal property. I don't think it's Crown land, I think
Crown
back
land.
there. Yeah, not owned, but it's within the township of Silicon, right? Like Johnny Luke's isn't owned by anybody, and it's Crown land, but Silicon has, what did he call that designation over it or something like that? Johnny Luke's Road, do you know the one I'm talking about? Where the town declared it, what did they declare it last year, Joe? What was that
Oh,
called?
is it?
Like they can't touch it
It's a
basically.
value, the town, I can't remember specifically what it was, and that way it goes to the forest company, and it has to be considered in their planning.
Yeah,
this is a
like it's
value, can't
protected
touch it. Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Oh, and Johnny Luke's is the other trail I would do walks on, if anybody's interested. That's a nice fall walk. Johnny Luke's, Luc. Apostrophe.
My
S.
family went there today.
Did they?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I went out last week with the dog. It was nice. Summertime's too buggy there,
Mhm.
but
It's nice in the
it's
fall.
nice in the
Mhm.
fall, beautiful.
And then spring is not too bad, because it's normally dry before anywhere else.
Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, be good. What do you think? Do you want to finish off the agenda? We're gonna,
Just, I guess, so if there was any new business. I think the one thing I already mentioned was that Krista had resigned.
yeah, it's too bad.
That I got that fireplace, we have the
Awesome.
in-ground at Boat Bay. We got barbecues at Boat Bay. We are doing work at Botham's, boat launch next week. The ramp's getting replaced. Dave's been working on getting the whole, parking area graded and extra gravel there, so it's getting some work done.
Question about like Boat Bay Road got graded,
Did it?
last.
Somebody
Weeks ago.
said
It's not
Christmas
posted
Eve,
on-
Christmas Eve.
Because she walks up in most days,
Oh, yeah.
but not to the Boat Bay, to the beach part.
Oh.
I didn't notice that got graded.
Only-
To me, only to the boat launch looked
Oh.
like it got graded.
Oh.
Or that, I don't know for
I know
sure.
Dave's done the parking area before, so I can mention to him, because I think he did it last year.
Or maybe it
But they
needs
might not
some
have-
fill or something there because, yeah, it's not.
I'm trying to think, there's Boat Bay.
Like Boat Bay boat launch is different than
Yeah,
Boat Bay
okay, so
beach.
yes, that's what I was gonna mention. And this is on my radar for next year probably is, I'm just in the development stages, but I think the best way to distinguish between the parking area for the launch and the park. I'm gonna need like a sign probably as you're entering to the
Beach,
to the beach. Just saying like, this is separate from the boat launch area. If you're parking and using the launch, this is not where you park. You have
I don't think anyone's ever parked down there.
We
No.
have had, bylaw has told me that they've seen trucks and trailers parked in there.
is it because
And
the
they're
boat launch
usually-
is full and there's no place to park? Because that's the only time I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cause you can't launch from there,
No,
so.
you can't launch from there at all.
No, I don't think they're launching over there.
Yeah.
They're launching at the Boat Bay and then parking at the.
And-
Yeah,
all the
but
way.
I don't think, I think it's
And they're not
because
getting a
there's
permit.
not a spot to park in the boat launch parking
Mm.
spot. That'd be like a long weekend when,
Yeah, it's
and it's coming up September. I would guess that would happen again then.
Mm.
But otherwise,
So what bylaw has said is if, they're not gonna go into that Boat Bay pavilion area, let's say the park, let's call it park. They're not gonna go in there and start ticketing people if they don't have a permit, but if they see a boat and a trailer parked there,
Well,
or
some
sorry, a trailer and a truck parked there.
that's different.
They're gonna assume they're using the launch, so they might get.
Yeah.
So they're gonna use their judgment and not be,
Mhm.
But yeah, that was my thought, was maybe a sign just indicating that this is, whatever you want, park.
The beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not related to the actual launch, is my thought, but.
No boat trailers past this point.
Something like that.
Something,
that'd be no boat trails past this point. That should be.
Something, yeah.
It's not easy to drive a boat trailer down there either to turn around, especially if
there's
anybody
vehicles in
there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, somebody on Facebook had asked if they had to have a parking pass or a boat launch pass to use the beach, and I said, as long as it's what, no trailers,
Yeah.
no parking your boat trailer there, but if you're using the beach, there's no charge.
And that's been my conversation with bylaws. So
Yeah.
he's trying to make sure his staff are kind of keeping those.
And wasn't there something last year, they're gonna expand the boat launch parking because that was an issue?
Oh, I
It's,
don't know.
no, it's in my 10-year capital plan, is to look at the parking lots and hopefully, and it will probably realistically be more like 10 to 15 years because it's a big project.
Mhm.
But I wanna, my plan is to get the other, like all the launches kind of fixed, up to a certain level. And then look at, okay, what can we do to
Expansions.
expand parking space? Cause
A
I know
lot of them need it.
they all
Yeah.
needed a little bit, so, but some of them were pretty limited to, Bow Bay, I think is one where we could do a bit more. It's just gonna be a lot of digging into cutting trees and pretty big projects. But yeah, that is something in my long-term plans.
Okay.
It's just trying to get the cement pads and the launches in better shape first, and the docks, so. Yeah.
Good.
That's all I have
Cool.
for new business. Anybody else have anything? Then our next meeting is September 9th.
Okay.
Everyone good with the same time?
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to join by remotely.
Okay.
I don't know if I will be able to join or not. I'll be back on my full-time job, working the evenings.
Okay,
So it'll be if I got time in the break.
Yeah.
to
I'll
contact.
send out the invite, and then what we try to do is send out the agenda and the minutes a week before, so you can let us know at that point, or.
Yeah. I'll know better next week. How much,
What it looks like.
yeah, I'm gonna start work next Monday again, so.
All right. Good.
We're good. We can-
I think we're good. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good meeting.